Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Complete to
a big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick
and this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
7, Titans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
nice
20.
3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Play action. They'll throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
His kick is
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Breida. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 34. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At the 34-yard line.
Hey, kill. 47. Mike 50. Here we go, team. Here I come. Check. Hey, kill. Check 30.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Jags grab it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Let's get it poppin'.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 21-0. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turn.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
The 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. It's a screen to Richard. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
21-0 our score after one.
Score Jaguars 21, Titans nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
This is Breida. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 53 for Mike, 53.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check 53 for Mike. Check 53 for Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
Here's Pollard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Pollard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And a yard at the 45-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
37-yard
Prescott yet again. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Jaguars 28, Titans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably
10-10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Check 59, right? Mike is 59.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Well, Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Kill. 47. We're going to go 47. Mine's 50. I got it. A little flare.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
46. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 50's the mark. 50. We're going to 52. Here we go, D. Undercross.
4th down, Prescott. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run on first down. Richard, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Richard. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's David Arnett picking it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sanders set to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A second down throw for Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. A tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a league.
There he goes, right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. His kick is right through.
Jaguars 35, Titans 14. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Run for Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Titans 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
He was brought down.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Man open, it's Goodwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
They run with Breida. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Going to run again here with Pollard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try.
Field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The 42-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. Touchdown, Titans. Deontay Johnson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Makes the score Jaguars 45, Titans 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now back to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. This is Hamler on the receiving end. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
He's brought down at
the All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
He was brought
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And that'll be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, being chased out left. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with Pollard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 36-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Jacksonville.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
52.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.